happy we got the win. Really pleased with a lot of things that we saw, specifically with the defense. Things got kind of rough at the end. I think we had some mistakes here and there, but overall, the guys are just trying to stretch too much, trying to make the big play themselves on defense. And I think offensively, that same thing was happening. But a lot of the issues were just mistakes on our end, and penalties that get you out of in bad field position, and then. But overall, just happy with the win. Obviously, looking at Stanford, they obviously had an extra week to prep for us, and hopefully we can take advantage of the extra week ourselves and get ready for East Carolina. But they did some really good things on defense, threw us off a little bit. They're a little bit more familiar with our quarterback, and so we just got to control the things that we control. With all that being said, happy that we were able to win the game, and never feel like we were stressed in the game completely. So, uh, just I have to look at some of the decisions I made as a head coach, whether we went for the right that fourth down. I think it was 4th and 5 or so. It's kind of stretching it, and we stalled on that drive. Probably could take that one back, and then just some other thoughts like when they had a penalty for 12 men on the field. That would have put them on the 1.5, maybe 1 3/4. Maybe we should have gone for it. If you don't get it, then at least you have great field position, and defense already got a safety. It was interesting. The first 14 points are kind of weird, 6 points without a conversion, a safety, and I think 2 field goals got us 14-0. And then the second half was a touchdown and 2 field goals. And thought about letting Will kick the 64-yarder. He was ready for it, but we stopped the clock way too early. If we would have just let the clock get down to 3 seconds, maybe we could have done that. But it's all right. With Sam as our punter, I think he can pin the ball with his accurate kicks, and we're able to flip the field quite a bit with him doing that. So overall, just pleased with what we saw from the team. Pleased we got the win, but we know we need to improve and get better for next week. But I want to wish Stanford the best of luck the rest of the way. We felt like they made things really difficult for us, and we're just gonna look forward, try to learn from this, and look forward to the next one. What questions do you guys have for me?
Kalani, when you look at your defense, specifically the rush defense, through 2 games now, you've allowed 14 total yards rushing. What has keyed the effectiveness of shutting down your opponents so thoroughly on the ground over the past 2 games?
Well, having number 57 there makes things really difficult, and then you put him you combine him with JT and the rest of the D line. The front seven is playing at a high level right now, especially in run defense. And then just having a backer like Jack that can fill, and Klasker that can run and hit, and Ciata that can do that. I mean, we feel really good about our depth in the front seven. I think there was a lot of questions about the D tackle position. I think we're answering that and hoping to get Kirkland back soon. So that'll make it even more to beef us up more. So he's obviously got a nice 340-pound frame that we would love to use. But we saw guys like Paul Kofe came and played. And he's a big boy too. So I like what Sione has done with the group, and I like how Jay uses the entire D line, having with K-pop what he does at the ends, and what Justin has done with the linebacker. So it's been nice. And then if you do things right, you should get some picks. I think the safeties got the interceptions, Raider and Bonatau, and I thought the corners did some good lockdown stuff. So I mean, overall, I thought we tackled really well on defense too. So it comes down to fundamentals. We just got to. I mean, it wasn't a complete game, but I don't mind what the defense did, and special teams. I think the only negative I would take is just the failed conversion on that, and that's okay. I mean, I thought it wasn't executed the right way. You talked to me and K-pop, but we're capable of doing a lot of different things. I do like the way Sam punted, and I do like the way we got some returns. You saw Cody get a nice return, and Tiger get a nice return as well. So we just got to keep taking care of the football and trying to find ways to make better decisions overall as a team. I think we'll be in a good spot.
Where's the call on the field for that 2-point conversion?
What was that?
Is it called on the field if you're going to do that?
Yeah, we like the look. Yeah, I mean,
so it's a numbers game essentially.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. I mean, we a lot of teams do that. We did it a little bit last week. You tried to, and we just ran out of time. But yeah, it's all right. Lack the execution. I like the creativity, but we got to practice it more.
Where's LJ improved the most from last year? You think?
Yeah, he's. I don't know if you saw, but he's got great vision, and I think he gets stronger as the game goes on. We just got to keep feeding him the ball, and he can do some good things with it. But I think you look at what the O line's done too. I think the O line's done some really good things, locking up on blocks, and Coach Woods has done a good job with that group. We just, it was tough sledding against this defense. They gave us a lot of different looks and a lot of different blitz packages, and so that's going to be really hard. And I think it caused us some issues. We had some mistakes, and they were able to get to the quarterback. I just felt like they hit Bear too much for me to like. And I know we ran him a little bit, but he's tough, and he ran over somebody, I think. But we don't want to just make a living off of that,
On the red zone inability to score, do you just chalk that up to there was one penalty that cost you a touchdown, there was another where he might have been in, there was a big scrum. And,
Yeah.
or
I thought
is it
they'd review
concern
that
on the
one,
red
but
zone?
it's. I mean, I'm not going to worry about the refs. I don't think it was anything that. I think there was a holding on the fly sweep, right? There was a false start on the half-yard line, and when everybody thought that he was pushed in, they just didn't review it. And I mean, thought about taking a timeout so they can review it, but they kept telling me that they're reviewing it. Every play is reviewed, so I'm just gonna just keep doing. I mean, I can't sit there and act like I know. I'm not. I have the worst point of view. I'm not on the line of scrimmage, so I just have to trust what they're doing. And we just had some misfortune, and when it comes to killing drives too, holding penalties and stuff like that. We just got to clean it up. But this was a little bit different than last week. I thought we were really clean this week. Just a lot of mental errors, and then the penalties. We just got to fix that.
How would you assess how the offensive line performed, allowing those 3 sacks on Bear?
Yeah, I think I'll watch the film, but I mean, obviously, we don't like the quarterback getting hit, was that because of the receivers weren't getting open, or Bear didn't get the right read? I don't know. I have to watch the film, but yeah, we don't want our quarterback getting hit like that. So we'll try to find ways to fix it. Like I said, I thought Stanford had some really good answers to a lot of things that we're doing, so we got to prep for it. This is good that it happened to us, and we were able to win 27-3. So now we got to learn from it, because East Carolina and every other team that's going to see this game plan is probably going to try it on us.
Regarding Bear, what improvements did you see from him throughout the course of the game?
Yeah, I think just having more games, getting more experience is going to be really good for him. And seeing different looks. I think last week was a little bit easier, and everything seemed to go well. And this one he had to strain a little bit and had to read things and make checks and things like that. And that's what it's going to be more like. So I'm glad that he got this experience.
You said that earlier this week that you wanted your staff prepared for everything. Did those blitz packages that you've referenced a couple of times kind of catch the offense off guard a little bit?
A little bit, but I mean, we've got to make them pay for it. And maybe, I mean, looking at we try to speed up the tempo a little bit to catch them off. And then just got to, we get in the red zone. I mean, I don't mind letting Will kick field goals. I mean, I like Will, but I like him kicking PATs. I want to score touchdowns, and a lot of I give Stanford a lot of credit, but we didn't help ourselves too by making mistakes in pass pro or making mistakes with the routes.
Coach, is there any update on the severity of JoJo's injury?
No, I think you guys saw him on the sideline. He had the sling on, so we're going to evaluate a little bit more. I mean, it looks like there's going to be some time, but not sure exactly the details of it.
Are you moving forward with Kiger at punt return and Cody Hagan at kick return to replace Parker?
We're going to kind of assess it and see what happens. I mean, I think this is I mean, Tiger came in and had a great return, so it's one of those things. There's always competition. We want to put our guys in the best position to help our team. So, we're going to review all of that. I can't make that decision right now.
Coach, what does it mean to you to have a defense that you can trust during a game that will allow your offense to build momentum and figure it out as the game goes along?
Well, I really appreciate the leadership from the team and the guys on defense just always being positive. There wasn't anybody getting frustrated on the defensive side. It was just a lot of encouragement, and they control what they control. It was nice to see them make big plays and get in there and be really physical. This is a physical team, Stanford. That they want to. You look at what Andrew Luck and Frank Wright and those guys want to do. They want to get the run going, it was nice not letting them do that, and I think towards the end they're just trying to throw the ball a little bit, and that's where we made some mistakes. Like I don't know if you saw some duplication in the pass rush and things like that, and we weren't we weren't hitting as clean as Jay would like. But overall, man, I just really impressed with the defense, the leadership that we saw from Jack and Glasker and Keanu and all them and Tanner, just keeping the guys positive and upbeat. The game's 60 minutes long, and some games defense needs to do more than the offense and special teams, and it just help that we have guys that are bought in and don't hang their heads or anything like that. So I'm really thankful for the leadership.
Last question. Regarding Falatau, a lot of reps was in on that safety interception, but what strides have you seen from him?
Yeah, I mean he's in his true sophomore year, so we knew that he would help us out as a true freshman last year and starting to understand the scheme, understand the defense, and Jay coaches the safeties for a reason. He likes being in that room. The safeties are kind of the quarterback of the defense, get things set up. I thought we had a really good rotation with Falatau and Raider and Tanner, and the safety room is a deep room too. There's a lot of talent there, so we were able to dip into our depth a little bit, but man, just really impressed with how they've been able to understand what Jay wants from this defense, and I think if they can just keep following Jay's lead, the defense is going to do some really, really special things.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.